Alright. So, last time, we visited the World Tree. The New World had... Let's see, what was going on there again? Oh, yeah, it was... Oh, yeah, that one was messing around with time. Specifically, stopping time. And having a Groundhog's Day moment mixed in. And I ended up visiting another part of the world that we had already been, except it was slightly later. It was like 30 years after I had originally there, as opposed to the centuries or at least generations since the last time since that happens in the present. So that was an interesting little experience, kind of seeing an in between the where I originally was there and the present. Uh, all right. So I had already finished my business here in the past. And off camera, I did do a bit of grinding specifically for job points. And as such, I mastered Priest for you and got Vivify, which is really, really good. And I haven't changed classes with her yet, but since I was going to be heading back to the present, like now, that I figured that would be something that I could take care of, first thing. But before I leave here, I do have a land shard, and I at least want to see where this goes. Even if it's not something I can take care of now. Yep. And if nothing else, I can at least see, how many more shards I'm looking for, which looks like 1. Okay. Alright, first things first, head over to Dharma and switch classes. And I think it would be prudent to switch her to Mage. Just so I can get her working towards Sage, which has Revive. And Revive is very, very important. Unfortunately, that's going to nerf her HP and her attack power, but, such is life. Nope, I am good on everybody else at the moment. Okay. Yeah. If I warp to here, I should be able to get to the new area on foot. Because the bridge was, like, right down here. Uh-huh. And I still... Hello, J-Log. It's just there to look nice, I think. I'm doing alright. Okay, and nothing worthwhile here. Let's see. Attractive people. Oh, okay. Okay, now we actually have this stat is actually important now. Of course, I don't even know what the... Let's see, who has the highest appearance? Maribel has the highest appearance. Let's put you in the front. Okay. So I'm guessing that the actual style ranking itself is probably something that I have to do elsewhere. So I guess I'll find that in due time. Ah, hello. Thank you for the follow. I am finding you a little bit suspect, though. I could very well. Yeah, sure. I just can't get enough of the herbal tea here. I can feel its warmth spreading all over my body. Yes, of course. Because it pays the bills? Yep, that would do it. Gracer, that is... his appearance. Oop, another tiny metal. I have gotten a whole bunch of those at this point. Okay, nothing else here. So I'm curious to see if any other fancy things that the architect has made. The city is home to the famous architectural genius Balak. Notice it sounds like they're not using the past tense in referring to him, so I think he might actually still be alive, maybe? What you got? Not much. Hook's later period. He built it as his own residence after returning from the mountains. Oh, so he moved back here at some point. Okay. Welcome to the headquarters of the World Ranking Federation. What is this? Our federation determines the world rankings in style, power, and intelligence. Suppose you registered for the style category. Your current ranking, then, would be determined by your style at the time of registration. If you become more attractive at a later date, register again to receive a new ranking. Rankings are posted on the message board next to the fountain. Please feel free to examine them. When you reach the top in a given ranking, Federation headquarters will give you a wonderful prize. I'll work hard and try for the top spot in all the rankings. Maribel for style, definitely. While power and beauty both inevitably wither with age, wisdom grows. In the end, only intelligence can define a person's true worth. I would urge you all, cultivate the content of your mind first. The top of the scale has barely changed in decades. I wonder what Rose, the champion, is doing these days. I wish I could meet her and find out all her beauty secrets. I've met Rose! Power of body is fundamental for men and women. You would do well to learn this. Ha! Let's see. Fashion Spot Volume 1. Break into the rankings with these combos. The key to the style ranking is to have a wardrobe that matches. If you have a platinum sword, you should get the platinum armor, platinum shield, and platinum helmet too. Award ceremony. So out by the fountain, huh? Ah, here we are. I'm presuming that's for strength. This would be for, style. Oh, Maribel's 19th? Okay, not a bad start. Asmov. Let's see. Who has... Okay, so Maribel has the intelligence, and I have the strength. So let's see where we stand on that. For power... Maribel for intelligence. Alright. So where do we stand on those fronts? '20th. And 25th, okay. Another vacation house? Of course, he's such a busy man. It's quite rare to see him here. Feel free to look around if you like. Okay. The Works of Balak, Revised Edition, is an exhaustive guide to everything Balak has ever made. The endless lists are enough to... Yep. Nothing. Nothing. not a defensive improvement. Still gotta be on. Always gotta be on the lookout for shards. Yeah, it's a downgrade. But it is an upgrade to appearance, which I guess will matter for this, that, and the other thing. See, I don't know if that power ranking is based off of the strength skill or the full attack stat. I'm curious about that. Nope, nothing in the well. Little bit of money. At the top of the tower, you say, huh? I am a scholar studying the life of the architect Balak. Right now I am busy researching his daughter, Amy. Oddly enough, the identity of her mother is completely unknown. However, I believe that Craney, the owner of this house, knew. If only he left behind some clue leading to Amy's mother. He did. He did. Genius Balak in the clock tower. If Vortex is... I think we've seen this book. Artist. And oh, this chest has something in it again. And there is a wind shard. Ooh, okay. Alright, not the element I was expecting to see, but... Old letter hidden between the books. To Craney, by the time you read this, I will be gone forever. I am prepared to die now. My only regret is my poor daughter. I could never bring myself to tell her the truth about her father. Yep. Uh-huh. Perhaps. This letter must have been written to Craney by Amy's mother. Yes, according to this, Amy's mother was named Emily. This is a tremendous find. I finally got her name. I'm deeply indebted to you. Now I can complete my research. Okay. Cool. Wasn't what I thought I was gonna get, but hey, it's better than nothing. What do we got here? So that's an improvement for Gabo, which is quite good. Quite good. What do we have on the weapon side? Ooh. I'll focus on the defense for a moment. Sell off the old stuff. This was something I got off of one of those blue cacti balls. By the description, it looks like it's something that can cause an insta-kill, but it's probably just better off selling it. See, we got two options here. One's got better defense. This one's probably got better resistance, and that's probably why it's more expensive. You know what, I'll go this route. I may regret it, but 105, dang. Alright, sell off the old. Yeah, I probably had some of this equipment forever. Warp wing. Okay. It's nice to have one of those in case of emergencies. Oh. So this was not the tower that they referred to? So does it still... So I guess whatever I did solved the issue that caused things to stop. Okay. Alright, fair enough. So it's not going to cause time everywhere to stop like it did before. Notably, that one arm is still gone. Oh, so he did ended up acknowledging his daughter. Okay. "20 years after his death." Huh. That bartender is certainly friendlier than the previous one. This town was once home of the genius architecture Balak. Consequently, it's a magnet for aspiring artists. They're all talentless hacks, if you ask me. Well, I mean... Oops. Scarf. I'll keep it. I like having the speed, though. Dang, so many grace herbs to here. Nothing. And nothing. Any other information that I could get? Gadgets and traps, you say? With supposedly treasure at the top. Yeah, a little bit. Especially if that's the same rich guy who's had the other summer home that he never goes to. Uh-huh. Alright. Now that I'm on the rankings, I might as well stop back there and see what this guy's willing to sell me now. Yes. Although if all this is for increasing style, then whatever. There we go. I don't think there was anything down this... Well, the first thing that I've had a use for was... Apparently we've got... In this town, in this city, in this day and age, we've got rankings for style, power, and intelligence. And I guess that's the first time we've actually had that stuff matter, at least for style. And Maribel was by far the highest on style. And as of now, she ranks 19th. And I assume power and intelligence is for strength and intelligence, respectively. I don't know what all that will be for in the long run, but that's how it is now. I have had no other use for style up until this very moment. Alright, so we've got ourselves a tower to explore, with a whole bunch of tricky trappy things. Let's see what kind of traps we got here. He supposedly left all his valuables inside, but now the place has been taken over by monsters. Not that surprising. You can go treasure hunting if you want, but be careful. There's a staircase further on, but it's completely inaccessible. When I stepped on that blue floor tile, the door opened, but I still can't reach the stairs. What should I do? Well, I see. Bow tie. More stuff for accessory, for style points mostly. Oh, yeah. Here's the monsters. Eggeron. And Maribel got Fireball, because that was her first fight as a mage. Yeah, I don't blame you. Uh-huh. Okay. I can push that. Evil Mantis. Let's see how good Stampede is in this situation. Perfect. Okay. For some reason, I thought I could push that onto there, but no. If I had some form of MP regeneration, I'd be more inclined to be using that stuff, but... Even though I have free healing, I prefer saving my MP for emergencies. Aha. That's what I thought. Okay, what's this roundhouse thing that I have now? Quick spin kick. Okay. Not sure what it's supposed to do. And it did a little bit more damage than a regular hit, but... And there's got to be some significance to this, right? I'm gonna look up these abilities just to see what they actually do. Where are you? There you are. Seven. Vocations. Martial artist. Okay, jump kick does more damage to flying monsters, and roundhouse attacks a group. Okay, that is good to know. So now knowing that that it's effective against flying monsters is relevant. The jump kick thing. Okay. Anything from the thief that I've got? I've got sandstorm. I got shove, which I got stone's throw. Okay. Which is basically just attacks a group, which I have multiple ways of doing that at this point. Oh, jeez. Aha. I see. Do I have to move the statues again? Yes. Nice. Stampede is so good. Thief got charge up. Which, from the looks of that, that's pretty much the same as Psych Up. You spend a turn to muster up my power and do double damage. Defense Seed. At least I can move while I'm on this conveyor belt. That is good. So at least I can maneuver myself. I think I had to be here. Yeah. The only skill you actually still have is Retaliate. Alright. I mean, it did more than a physical would have. Oh! Oh. Okay. You psych up. You charge up. Oh, dang, you survived that. Oh, that's one down. Good. $300 XP, nice. Yeah, knew there was gonna be more. Okay. Yay. Okay, good. Yeah, I had a hunch that was gonna happen. Thankfully, you're not really that threatening to begin with. So, given what you are, I'd imagine that if you hatched, something nasty would come out, but... And this will land me onto the chandelier that had a button on it. And up we go. Okay. Aha. The breath of dragons is extinguished by the gift of sight. That means... Yep. Oh. I see treasure over there. Nice. Oh, you survived that. Ow. Okay. Go ahead and grab this and see what that treasure is. Excuse me? There. And that looks like a statue. And a silk tux. not an improvement, but it would improve style if I cared for such things. And I don't know if this is like a statue or just a rock or what, but this is what I needed. Because there was something that I needed to press. Or to keep pressed, I guess. Place that there. All right, next floor. Oh, this is weird. This is freaky. I have no control over the camera right now. But up still means up. Okay, then. Oh. I didn't notice the hole. Step upon the 4 signs, and the path to sanctuary is yours. Doesn't look like that leads to anything. The 3rd. And that appears to be the 4th, perhaps. Okay, there wasn't any other paths down in the water, so... I, Balak, left my treasure in this tower, which is my final work. To keep the unworthy from discovering my hoard, I have fitted the tower with many traps to keep intruders out. However, I knew that someone would eventually make it to the top. To the one reading this, I have but one request of you. Do what you will with the treasure you find here, but please, do not touch the 2 paintings I have left behind. I pray that you will respect my wishes. I see no reason why I shouldn't abide by that. Another land shard. That's what I was expecting to find. And a wind shard. Okay. And an intelligence seed. Since the days of our youth. All right. This was just the way out from here. All right. So that appears to be that. I don't think, didn't seem like there was anything else. So, I got one more land shard and 2 wind shards to work with. Okay, and this is the wind one, which puts this one as water. Well, I only have one more island for that one. Okay, that fits in. Can't do much else there, but at least they're in place. I think it was this one. No. But we got ourselves a new place to explore. So after this, there are 6 more pedestals to put fit shards into, which is interesting. So where are we? 2 days in a row. This is Avon. We don't have much to offer, but please stay as long as you like. So you had a second visitor, huh? Or we're the second visitors. Wandering musician. Okay. I'm the chieftain of this village. What? You've never seen a female chieftain before? Honestly, I like that. By the way, have you seen much of the village yet? Not too much yet. Why don't you look around a bit more? It's a small village, so it won't take much time. I don't know. Tiny metal. I have a hunch we'll be crossing paths with him soon enough. Okay. Save. To a tunnel through the mountains. If you go south after you go through the tunnel, you will see Huzu If you go northeast, you'll see Amelia. Okay. Okay. Nope, nothing in here. Anything notable about these graves? It's the wrong side. Okay. So, no shops to be had. Fair enough. Must have seen that tunnel through the mountains. It's closed off. We're deep in the mountains, so there aren't any inns here. Why don't you stay at my house? Okay. Thank you. Oh. Curious. Oh. And just weird. Yeah. This is... Huh. Where did everybody go? Just a quick look to see if there was any other place to go to now. Heal thyself. Nice. Good. Float tree, huh? $61. Not bad. Ow. Yeah, goodbye. Okay, so there wasn't anything else here. Easy for you to say. Okay. So, what do we have in here? Door's locked. Can't do much about that. Another tiny metal. I'll have to look and see how many of those I have. It doesn't help that they're taking up multiple spots of my bag inventory. Yeah, because there's 6 there, 2 there, and another 34. So that's 42 of them that I have already. Goodness. I'm gonna get so much stuff whenever I find who I'm turning these into. Okay. Got ourselves another church. There's a small fishing village called Huzu to the south of here. Beyond the mountains to the east, there's a village called Humilia. So that was Huzu and Humilia. Wherever you go, I recommend making frequent entries in your adventure journal. Yeah, have been kinda sorta. Okay. Nothing else here. Nice. Whenever I see these things, I keep thinking they're gonna be bomb crags and just explode. Whoop, level. Mage, novice, which didn't give me anything because if it would have given me anything, it's probably something she already had. This is Huzu. What you got? An improvement for Maribel, that's always appreciated. about the armor? Now you already have that. Okay. I'm noticing a trend here. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing a trend here. He's probably still there. So, if the musician... If the musician's still here, I'm wondering if he has any insight in whatever happened in Avon. Life Acorn. You know what? You need that. Okay. Save. Free antidote. Always nice. It might not be harvest time, but we can't neglect taking care of the fishing nets. It's the only comfort for us, since we can't go to harvest anytime soon. Oh, the sea monsters, oh boy. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Alright, Mr. Musician, are you here? Yeah, that would be bad. Going to Camellia in the northeast. I'm going to stay at the inn before I move on, because I have a suspicion that this place is gonna all the people here are gonna vanish too, like it did in Avon. No. Another tiny medal. wait for the music. There it is. Yep. Aha. I think it has something to do with that musician, though I'm wondering what. The hows and the whys are the big issues here. Ah. And that should, yep, finish them both off. Oh. Well, I think that's my first case of stealing an item. Cool. And it feels odd that I'm seeing these guys in the wild. Huh. Alright, that's one down. Can you stop it with the rocks? Okay, good. Oop, another level. That is for Gabbo. That was 9 agility, I saw that. Goodness. Alright, now for Amelia. It said this was a town of poets. Yeah, I wonder where is that musician still here? Pink Pearl. I imagine that's another accessory for style or some such. Ooh. Suddenly I'm glad I didn't buy some of this stuff. Oh, okay, that's only I can use that. Okay. Definitely suddenly glad I didn't get that other one for Gabo when I did, when I had the chance to. Alright, I didn't check the armor. Ooh, 8,700. That's expensive. Aha! Such wondrous music. I have never been so moved by a performance before. Well, it looks like everyone in town has heard by now. I guess it's time to go. What's that? You surely not leaving already? Surely you needn't be in such a hurry. Do stay with us a while. Well, it certainly sounds good, but I'm afraid I'm in a bit of a hurry. Are you leaving already? Mm-hmm. I'll say goodbye now, then. Uh-huh. So now that I've heard it firsthand, whatever's pretty sure that spear was not an improvement. No, it's not. Found the tavern. Unfortunately, he's already left. Oh, there's a couple barrels over here. Nope. I'll see if I can get as much information as I can before I stay at the inn, and whatever happens, happens. Yeah, you don't want to get distracted while cooking. This place has a basement. Strength seed. Long ago, there was a highly advanced city on a small island not far off the shore of the mainland. Gracchus destroyed the city, sending it to the bottom of the sea. Serving as a reminder of the sea demon's power, it now rests undisturbed, littered with the broken bodies of those lost in battle. The people of Avon, Hamilia, and Huzu are all descendants of the survivors of that attack. This town was built in the mountains to escape Gracchus. There's no record of Gracchus ever appearing after that. As I said, that was ages ago. There was something I was supposed to be looking for in an underwater place. I'm wondering if we're on the hunt for that now. There's the inn. Nothing in the well. I suspect we're all gonna get moved. Yes. Some bad herb, you say? Cause an entire island to sink into the sea. Just thinking that something like that could still be around. Doesn't it make your heart race? Makes me think I'm gonna be fighting Grokos at some point. The moon that fell into the sea. The moon was very vain. One day it let out a sigh, charmed by his own reflection in the sea. Oh, I've never met one as beautiful as you before. How I long to be near you. And then the moon came down, and Majora's Mask happened. Saying this, the moon edged closer and closer to the sea. Before he knew it, the moon was on the sea floor, unable to return to the sky. A shaken god of the heavens created a new moon to shine brightly in the sky. The moon below the sea, surrounded by mermaids, shone in sadness. I thought maybe there was some sneaky thing down there, but no. Go sell off this spear that I acquired from the shop, since I really don't have any use for it. Alright, off to the inn. Stay here, and then I think we're about to experience what's really going on around here. There's plenty of monsters outside. Right, half price. Yes, of course. Alright. Before dawn, Melee and companions awakened to the strains of lovely music. And the innkeeper's gone. And so, okay, well, that's what's happening. We see the how. Now we just want to know the why. Well, it looks like everyone in town has gathered together. Uh-huh. Fooled is one thing. I think they were completely entranced. So where is this going? Door's tightly shut. Huh. Oh, They did mention there was a tower that had no path to it. So that's where we are now. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's a raft. Is there anything? It doesn't look like there was anything we can do with it, though. Oh dear. Yeah, I had a hunch. These guys' defense was gonna be no joke. That was doubled. that was the double attack, the double strength. Oh, I see treasure up there. Nice. Ooh, also nice. Let's see if I can get that treasure real quick. Just gotta be careful. If I go too far, I'll end up leaving outright. Mystic Nut. Okay. That is that. So let's see what's going on upstairs. Alright, that's one down. I don't like that, though. Okay. Good. Gotta be careful. Alright. Okay, the stampede went off. And my goodness, that was a lot of damage for those guys. Okay, I see the next set of stairs. Thank you for only doing 2 damage. Oh, and you oh, okay. You have that move. Having super strong defense is nice, except, you know, you're not doing anything else. Yes. At night when I was sleeping, I heard the tune the old musician was playing. Half awake, I found myself drawn towards it. When I woke up, I was here. Yeah, that's the big question of the moment. Spiderweb, huh? Freezes one enemy, 1 turn. Okay. Okay. Save point. Good to have. Dung. Yeah, I'll take a free heal. Alright. Save. Oh, really? Ah, because you could fit in through the gap in the wall, I guess. Might be a little too early to assume that, but you know, when you're, you know, stuck somewhere and you can't leave. Thank you. Your sun went bad? Pixie sword? Oh. Huh. Okay. Strong but expensive. I'm sure once I talk to him directly, we'll figure out why he's doing this. Yeah, obviously. Isn't this a tower in the mountains? It appears to be. It has been long abandoned. Well, apparently not. Yeah, I didn't hear it in person. Okay. Alright. Thank you. And that will be a shortcut later. Dump with his big feet. And you got your... Yeah. Later learned suplex. What was suplex? What did suplex do again? Suplex chucks a single enemy out of battle. Okay, so not anything I'll be doing much with. All right. Okay. The fact that it gave a specific description like that made me wonder if it did have some other use, but no. Alright. Nothing else here. Let's see. It should start any time now. What should start? Health is okay. Huh? Haven't I seen you somewhere before? Not that it'd be a surprise, since every last person on the continent has been gathered together in this tower. I'm sorry for kidnapping everyone and locking them up, but there simply was no time to explain. What time did you say it is? It should begin any time. So it's finally here. Look on and gaze at the chaos which will ensue. Oh, the water's rising. Oh, dear. See? The continent will be submerged beneath the sea. The villages and towns will all be underwater. I'm a Tula player, but I'm also pretty good at fortune-telling. I can predict the near future fairly well. I've sworn to myself to use this power to help those who suffer at the hands of the monsters. I'm afraid the monsters might be behind this disaster, so I decided to help the people take shelter in this tower. What the heck was that tremor and that sound? What? The sea's closing in! What? That can't be! My god, it is! That's the watchtower in Amelia! The town is completely submerged! You damned hoary fiend! Did you do this too? We won't let you get away with it! This must be the doing of the great demon of the sea, Krakos. He was the one who swallowed the lost city beneath the waves. He must wish to sink the entire continent. This is bad. The flood is even worse than I'd foreseen. At this rate, this tower might not even stay standing. I guess the only answer is to go after the root of this terror. Sadly, however, I no longer have the strength to fight. I'd completely forgotten. Just before the earthquake started, a few of the men decided to go home and descended to the bottom of the tower. They wouldn't listen when I told them it would be dangerous. I wonder if they're okay. I don't believe this. The door that leads below should have been locked. Well, before I noticed, it was open. I can't believe it. They went down at a time like this? All we can do now is pray for their safety. If I only had a little... If I only had a bit of power left. Yeah. Well, this is certainly a rather serious issue. Wait, I must ask something of you. I was the legendary Tula player for the Dejan tribe. Name sounds familiar. However, my selfishness led me to break my pact with the tribe. Oh, that was you! Okay, so this is some decades after that. Okay. And I was forced to leave them. Ever since that fateful day, I swore to use my abilities to help those who are being preyed upon by monsters. This time, though, I am far outmatched. The monster's power is beyond what I had ever imagined. I simply do not have the power to fight them anymore. Would you take my oath as your own? I know you tried to defeat the monsters already, without telling any more. Yes, I thought as much. You people are much like the group of young travelers that saved my tribe long ago. Funny about that. They did it without asking for so much as a single thank you in return. It was a long time ago, and my memory fails to recall what they looked like. But I'll never forget the fiery will I sensed in their eyes. Your eyes are like theirs. That's why I decided to ask this favor of you. Will you please take on my vows and defeat the leader of the monsters? Darn right. So you're willing to take this on? I shall assist you as much as I can. I prepared an emergency raft. It is at the base of the tower stairs. Please use it, and take this with you. Wind shard. This stone is my charm. Believe me, it works. You've taken on my vows, so please take it. Apparently they have not made that connection. The scholars, huh? Yep. Save. Okay. I had pressed this, pressed B for that, or circle, whatever. When you said these scholars, quote, over there. In the lost city into his dwelling place. Where is it, you ask? It's supposed to be in the ocean near this continent. That's all I know, but the fishermen of Huzu might know more. And the fishermen were the ones that went down the tower. Alright. Alright, back down I go. We'll find out. No. Ah, humans! Don't be mean to me. I'm not doing anything wrong. Because lots of humans moved to the top of the tower, I ran down here to the basement. That's all. Then when the earth started to shake, I went outside and these huge waves of water were surging forward. Then I panicked and escaped here. The first floor is already filled with water, so you can't go down. Ah, yes. Oh, Stampede is so good. A little too late for that. Aha. So... No, this was not Huzu. This was Amelia. I feel like... Okay, nothing in Avon. But... You do know that they really mean sunken, right? Just how do you intend to get inside? You can't very well hold your breath. Well, I don't know. You must be crazy wanting to go a place like that at a time like this. The Lost City? One of the men I escaped with knows exactly where it is. Huh? Where the hell did he go? Oh dear. Haha. Where is the city that lies at the bottom of the sea? What a strange thing to ask. If I'm not mistaken, just sail dead west from the peninsula. From this peninsula. You should be able to see it easily, even from the surface. Due west. Okay. Aha! The birthmark on Melee's left arm suddenly got hot and started to glow. What? Is that the first time we've seen? Is that the first time that birthmark had been mentioned at all? Because I don't remember that. Maybe? Yeah, probably. Oh boy. Watch it be a mimic. Nope, it's a tiny metal. Great. Okay, so I don't have full camera, full 360 camera. Grakos is a demon with terrifying powers. He possesses the ability to sink entire islands, and now the Demon Lord has granted him the power to sink entire continents. The Demon Lord wanted him to seal off this land and make it his own. There is a demon of frightful power inside. If you are discovered, you will not escape. So these are all just ghosts here, but... Yes, I think I do. When the dust has settled, you're going to end up just like us. Sea Demon Gracchus cast a spell on us. We're trapped in this ruined city for eternity. Oh, what? Ah. This will be a good source of money, though. And you summon a healer, but just a moment too late. Yeah, that was a good bit of money. I was half expecting that to actually be a shop. And I would have questioned how that was possible. Was there... I just want to take a quick look. I thought I saw a treasure back there. Yeah, there is a treasure back there. It's another tiny medal. Yay. Oop. Took long enough to actually get an encounter. Oh, great. Location. And a Viking helmet got stolen. Ooh, that was an improvement, isn't it? Yes. Why, yes. And I am letting you keep that. That's nice. One less thing I have to buy. I suspect this leads to the same spot. Or no. Oh, there's the mimic. Oh boy. There it is. Okay, good. Oh boy. I am glad that beat did not go off. Oh dear. Never mind. Eep. And I'm dead. Crap. Yeek. Thankfully, A, it brought me here, and B, I didn't have to spend money to revive everybody. Oh boy. I had a feeling that my first time fighting a mimic, an actual mimic, was going to end like that. Now. I'm curious. If I do the Psych Up move and then follow it up with the Roundhouse, will that double the attack power of that? And, oh, okay. Another source of return. That is okay. Can I actually get back from here? No, I cannot. Okay. I was mostly wondering because I would have gone back and stored the rest of my money. There it is. Oh, and you are still there. Pardon me if I don't really feel like trying my luck on that again. Well, psych up. Okay. I'll have to test my theory in a later. If nothing else, I did just save, even if it was in quotes. Yeah! That did it. Oh. Hee hee hee. Ow. Don't attack. Thank you. Oh, crap. Alright. It sucks that stop spell is something that can wear off. Ooh, okay. That was scary. But now he's gone, I don't have to worry about him anymore. But now that I've seen one, when I was alive, I was an architect. I made the 5 stone monuments at the entrance to the town. Look at the stone monument in the center. You'll find something interesting there. Oh, really? Haha. Long ago, there was a horrible earthquake and a terrible flood. Water filled the underground, and I died. I never found out what had happened outside. You were the first humans to come here since the disaster. Please tell me, has the city already fallen into ruin? So it is true. Thank you. I knew it, but I needed to hear it. Putrafish. With a name like Confupeng, I was expecting that, but it can't actually use it. Okay, I am suddenly not as concerned. There we go. Excuse me? The heck is this? Eh? Okay. That's something. I'll have to see what that does later. Mad Pot. Uh-oh. These have been upgraded too. Oh, I didn't need to attack with Maribel there. Okay, good. Ooh. Okay, healing everybody now before something else happens. Because who knows how many more of these are going to be enemies. There's a tiny medal, though. Yep, there's one. Oh no. Dang it! Why do you gotta have sleep? Okay, will that actually... Yes. Good. Okay. Okay. Hello. I was an outstanding potter. Take a look at this pot. I spent my entire life perfecting it. What? You say it looks just like an ordinary pot? Ha! Amateurs! You are only looking at the surface. If you think it's so ordinary, try throwing it. Oh. Yeah, I got some good distance on that. Impressive, isn't it? What's the point of a flying pot, you ask? Ha! Obviously, it is impossible for an amateur to appreciate my work. I don't know why I wasted my time showing it to you. Right. No. Any hidden doorways back here? No. I didn't mean to do that. Hello, there's a statue of a very tough-looking monster. Okay, good. Okay, yeah. that did increase the damage. That is good. Okay, I can make use of that. How are you able to... Well, I guess we're not technically not underwater, but... I should have focused on the turtle first. Oh, crap. There we go. Nice. Odd little spot there. Death crab. Oh my. That first one was going to use a berserk attack. I could already tell. Good to have that knowledge without having to pay for it. Aha. I see. This is one of them fancy pots. Thank you. Oh, you have that too? Oh my. Okay. Having two sources of free healing is doing me so much good right now. Man, those things have a lot of health. Okay. I wonder. So now I can focus on you. Ah, there's the stampede. Finish him off! Or not. There we go. Brought him close to it, though. Come on. Ha 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 ha! That's what I thought. With things like that around that can do a bunch of damage to everyone, keeping everyone topped off seems to be a very good priority to have. Darn it. Oh, come on. There. He thinks I might have already used up too many of these pots. Well, the thing is, it feels like it's been a while since my last class level. Death crab, the crab of death. Doesn't seem too threatening so far. Oh. Yay. 2 of them. Oh, thank you, that one did. And okay. That didn't do too much, but it was worth a shot. Oh, dang it! Man! Why you gotta do that? Of course, the one that can revive is the one that dies. I shouldn't even be here. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. And that's an improvement for you as well. I'll let you make use of that for a bit. I need to leave now. This is why I went out of my way to have Gabo learn heal. For moments like this. Thankfully, those poison tiles don't do very much. Oh, boy. Yep, just make my way out of here. Yes! Okay. Oh, I didn't think I'd be placed there. Okay. Made it out. Do a quick bit of reviving. And then dive back in. Oh. Of course. Of course, you guys decide now is the perfect time to make yourselves known. Why is running so hard? Thank you. Wouldn't have been nearly so bad if those having that stupid sea monster show up in pairs is not very nice. $410, fine, sure. No, I'm fine. Oof. Wait, hold on. Take the moment to do my pseudo save. I'm feeling kind of anxious about diving back into this right now. At least these monsters aren't so bad, but if it wasn't for that one dang sea monster with the fire breath and the snowstorm and whatever else that thing's got, it wouldn't be quite so bad. I want to double check to make sure. Feels like I should be able to go in there, but I just want to double check that, see if there was anything else here. I don't think there was. Okay. Nice. Dang. Okay. Didn't think I was gonna do that much. Alright. Okay, so everything is still as it should be. Okay. Now I just gotta figure out the path to get to the next part of it. I meant to use a roundhouse there, but oh well. I haven't tried that in a while. Darn. I don't think you need to have quite that much health. Thank you. Okay. Although the tricky part is how I arrange this so I can, hit the switches I need and still be able to get out. Although I think I see. There it is. At least I think that should be it. Oh dear. Oh crap! No! This is not good. This is very, very bad. Dang it. Oh boy. No, no, no. Dang it! No! I'm not letting Maribel die! Oh, this area is going to be very frustrating, I can already tell. And there's no way for me to improve on my situation because I'm stuck here until this is done. Oh boy. Well, yay. Yeah, you just have that stuff. And the pixie sword is suddenly not that big of an improvement anymore. Yeah. I might do some level grinding or some. Well, I don't know how much level grinding is actually going to help here. Because levels seem to be rather slow in coming at this point. At any rate, the better thing would be job points, but I don't even remember what all that would give me anyway. 501, 2645. So Maribel will be the next one to gain a level. But at this point, I don't expect them to learn any new abilities on their own. And I'll probably tinker around with, see what this does off camera, just to see what it actually does. Though, at any rate, I guess join me next time when I keep trying to make my way through that thing. Oh, it feels like every time I think I have a good beat on the enemies, something new pops up. Yeah, 4 evil anchors and all of them using Snowstorm, that's just a wipe waiting to happen. It's like, the heck, dude. Oh boy. So I guess until then, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice night.